Hello everyone! Today, we will explore together one of the most beautiful flowers in the world, the tulip. However, not everyone knows that producing and harvesting 2 billion tulip bulbs to bring to the market is an extremely difficult and expensive process. But with know-how, modern machinery and a high level of expertise, tulip farmers and experts have succeeded in this. Watch our video to learn how to produce and harvest interesting tulips. Did you know the Netherlands is the world's largest producer of tulip bulbs from the 17th century to the present day? Over the centuries, the Dutch have built up a professional system of growing and producing tulips. They use modern techniques to ensure the quality and reliability of the bulbs. According to statistics in 2020, the area of agricultural land planted with tulips in the Netherlands is about 10,000 hectares. With such an area, the equivalent of 2 billion tulip bulbs will be planted each year. Here's a question for you. Do you know why the same tulip bulbs are planted twice in a year? If you know, please leave a comment below. And if you don't, you will know the result after watching this video. And now, let's discover the secrets behind the beauty of tulips. Tulips are called autumn bulbs because the process of growing tulips in the Netherlands usually begins in the autumn. This had its roots in the way tulips adapt to the natural climate of the Netherlands. When planting tulip bulbs, a general rule of thumb is to dig holes to a depth of about 15 to 20 centimeters. This ensures that the tubers are placed in an environment deep enough to grow strong and stable. When digging holes, leave a gap of about 10 to 15 centimeters between the bulbs. This provides enough space for the tulip plant to grow and better air and water circulation. Tulip bulbs will be planted so that when the tulips have bloomed and withered, it is easy to remove the tulip bulbs from the ground. Since the net holds the bulb in the correct position, you simply need to gently lift the net off the ground. Tulip bulbs will be retained in the net and easily removed without damaging the plant or tubers. In the Netherlands, modern machinery is used in the cultivation of tulip bulbs to increase efficiency and reduce labor. The autonomic planter can grow hundreds of tulip bulbs automatically. Tulip bulbs are placed in the holder on the machine and introduced into the soil through an automatic system of mechanisms. The machine ensures that the tubers are placed in the correct depth, and then the distance between them is as required. After the tulip bulbs are planted, all the machinery can be used to cover the bulbs with soil. The autonomic planter will continue to move and pour soil over the tubers. This ensures that the bulbs are covered with enough soil and creates a good environment for plant growth. During the planting process, plant care machinery is also used to water and provide fertilizer. Autonomic irrigation systems are installed to ensure that the plants receive water and nutrients they need to thrive. After the tulips germinate, careful monitoring and early detection of viruses or diseases are important to ensure the health and quality of the plant. During this process, any unsuitable or infected plants will be removed to prevent spread and protect all the tulip plants. After a thorough care and waiting process, the tulips will bloom and create a beautiful sight, attracting thousands of tourists to visit and admire. Although tulips attract tourist interest, the cultivation and production of tulips in the Netherlands is not solely based on tourist demand. They are sold as bulbs or used to grow new flowers. To ensure that the right nutrition is delivered to the tulip bulbs instead of the flower, farmers often use a machine to remove the tip of the tulip. Using a machine will also avoid damage to the leaves. The tulips that have been cut off and are left on the ground to do natural process of nature. These flowers will continue to convert and decompose into organic matter, providing nutrients to the soil and supporting the natural decomposition process. This is what is happening in the tulip fields during the harvest season. Every June and July in the Netherlands is the time when tulips have completed their maturation process and begin to fall into the dormant stage. When the tulips begin to wilt and turn brown or yellow, farmers begin the process of harvesting the bulbs. The first step in the harvesting process is to use a plow or harvester to dig up rows of tulips bulbs from the ground. This machine is designed to get into the tuber row and cut off the roots and branches of the tulip plant, keeping the bulbs intact and undamaged. After the tulip bulb has been dug up, the next machines continue the process of separating the tuber from the roots and branches. The autonomic tuber splitter works by transporting the bulbs onto a path and using the cutting and handling units to separate the tubers from the rest of the plant. After the tulip bulbs have been separated, they are transported to other machines for further processing. Tubers use water and cleaning technologies to remove dirt, soil, and other impurities from the surface of the tubers. This helps clean the bulbs and ensures they meet quality standards. At the factory, machines or workers will identify and separate the small tubers from the mother. Parts of the small bulbs are used for replanting, and this is also the answer to the question above. Large tubers will continue to be processed by machine. After completing the processing at the factory, the tulip bulbs will go to other locations to be received, distributed, and used. Through the video above, I feel very grateful for their efforts in producing and maintaining the development of the agricultural industry. And how do you feel when watching the video above? Please leave a comment below so we can share together. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so now. We will continue to produce great and promising videos, and you won't want to miss them. Thanks everyone!